Well, hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about Disneyland tips and tricks. So you guys might have noticed from my last video, if you haven't checked it out, I'll post it here, that I am an annual pass holder. Yes, I am so excited. I've wanted to be an annual pass holder for quite some time now, and I'm finally one now. It was a little crazy being in the queue. I remember a couple months ago and just feeling very nervous if I was gonna get it because previous years it's taken hours and hours for some people to get it and days and weeks. I'm so happy to finally have the pass. So I'll definitely be going a lot more. So definitely be on the lookout if you guys like Disney vlogs. I definitely want to get the Disney World annual pass, but that's another another journey. But yeah, I wanted to talk about some Disneyland tips and tricks because now that I've been going, you know, just kind of what I've learned throughout going so much more now. What are some good tips and tricks to have, especially if you're planning a trip to come soon or you're planning to come in the future? Just some little tips and tricks to help plan your trip a bit better. So if you guys are interested, keep watching. For my first tip, I would definitely recommend make sure to look at the calendar for when you are wanting to plan your trip to Disneyland and know that there are peak seasons. If you're going to come anytime between, I would say, May pretty much through through August, it's going to be the summer months, so that's going to be very high peak season. You know, people are out of school and people are going on vacations for the summer. So and there's the holidays as well, Mother's Day and Memorial Day and 4th of July as well. So just know that around, you know, between May and August, that it is going to be a very peak season and that the crowds are going to be a bit heavier and it's going to be crowded. So just know that going in, if you know, if you plan your trip around that time. My second tip I would definitely recommend is to download the app on your phone um, or tablet if you have, but I would definitely recommend on your phone. That way you can have it with you. The app is really helpful with lots of things, not just with showing you the wait times. You can do mobile ordering in there. You can even do one thing I found out that's a good tip. You can actually mobile order when you are in the gift shops. So if you are wanting to buy something, you can mobile order it through the app. And so it's a really good way to have just more access, you know, in your hands. And you can even make reservations for dining. So there's lots of things that you can do. They even have a game that you can play while you're waiting in the lines. So there's lots to do in the app. With my third tip on how to plan your trip, make sure your ticket is uploaded onto your app. So that way you'll be able to scan in easy and you won't have any problems. You may have to log into your Disney account and then you can link it to the Disneyland app. And then that way you'll be able to have easy access when you are at the front entrance of the turnstile, when you're entering into the park. So for my fourth tip would be lightning lanes. Now, there are pros and cons to lightning lanes. I know that some people love them, some people hate them, but I think that lightning lanes, I would say, are important if you're gonna be coming to the Disneyland Resort for a short stay. You know, if you're gonna come and you're only gonna be here for a day or two, I would definitely recommend getting the lightning lanes just because it's gonna help you manage your time. It'll help you access more rides a lot quicker versus standing in the standby queue for the regular wait times. And another good thing about having the lightning lanes is that it'll allow you to be able to do other things. You know, if you want to really sit down and eat, or if you want to see a show, it can kind of give you a bit more time to do those other things that you may want to do in the park. So I recommend the lightning lane if you're going to be attending the park for a short amount of time. But if you're going to be at the park for about a week, then I would say you don't really need it unless you just really want to get through the lines very quickly throughout the day. But if you are going to be there a short amount of time, I would highly recommend the Lightning Lane. And yes, it is a price. It is a separate fee from your park ticket. So just know that the price will vary. So there's not like a set price every day. The price will vary daily on the Lightning Lane prices. So just know that going in. One other tip, if you are thinking about getting on the high attraction rides such as Rise of the Resistance, those are going to have an additional fee for the Lightning Lane on top of, yes, the regular Lightning Lane. It is an additional fee for those two attractions. It's because they're popular attractions, so just know that if you want to do those rides as a Lightning Lane, then you'll have to purchase those separately. And those prices vary too as well. So just know that. And then my fifth tip, know that parking right now is $35. Sixth tip, to kind of make parking go a little bit quicker, you'll have to go to the Disneyland website, and then there'll be a link where you can go for tickets and purchase theme park parking. Go in there and select the parking for the day that you wish to attend. You can just pay for it right then and there. And that way it's on your app. You can just scan it in when you get into the parking lot. So it's a good tip. I actually just recently did that, and it made it a lot easier, so you didn't have to, you know, pull out your cards or cash or anything like that. And it just makes it easier to park and makes it a little bit quicker. My seventh tip would be mobile ordering. Definitely mobile order. I highly recommend it. You can do it through the app. Again, the app is very, very crucial here. Save you a lot of time, and it can make you get the food a lot quicker versus waiting in a line. And one thing I like about mobile ordering is that once you place the order, it will tell you when to come back and pick up your order. So you can kind of, you know, go for a walk or, you know, kind of stay nearby if you want to stay nearby. But it'll tell you, it'll notify you when your food is ready, and it'll tell you the number where you need to go for the restaurant. And then you'll just walk up to that number and show them your number for your confirmation, and then they will give you your food. So it makes it a lot easier. That way you don't have to, again, wait in line. It kind of helps cut out the line part for you. And that way you can, you know, focus on, you know, other things. You can focus on getting a table and figuring out where to sit and things like that. So just another good trick. And then my eighth and final tip, I would have to say, if you can, I know it's a very long day and it's tiring, especially if you have little ones, little kids. I would highly recommend to watch the fireworks. It is just, it's just truly magical. I would also recommend doing, you know, Fantasmic as well. I'm not talking on California Adventure just in this video. I can definitely talk about California Adventure in another video. But just solely focusing on Disneyland, I would definitely recommend to watch the fireworks if you can. It's just truly magical, and it definitely just makes the night worthwhile. It's just such a lasting memory that you won't ever forget. Promise you, you won't regret it. It's beautiful. It's such an amazing show, and recommend to watch the fireworks at the end of the night. So yeah, guys, those were my 8 tips and tricks for visiting the Disneyland Resort from an annual pass holder. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys would like to see any more videos like this. If you guys would like to know any more tips and tricks. Let me know if you guys are planning to go to Disneyland anytime soon. And I will see you guys in my next one. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below. And if you aren't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.